of what's going on. With that being said, like I said, we start with this, man. Get a quick laugh in. Here we go.
Games, y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I don't play games. But yeah.
Did you
compilation? Nah, I was coming off of being in Miami a night of partying. I don't really remember what I was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Would you like a reminder?
Yeah, sure.
Play something.
This is in regards to drink champs. For those of you, if you remember, put a 1 in the chat. Here we go.
Hey, yo, listen, yo, I love it all. I love it all, man.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you
it's
scrambling
right
and scraping for shit.
No. That was you.
Scrambling.
What? You said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Hey, man.
He's like, I don't know what I was talking about.
Hey. Nah. I mean, I was
You don't go back and look at that stuff and laugh?
I mean, it could be funny. I don't really be on it like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like.
I'm sure we can put Charlamagne's compilation against Diddy's compilation.
We have a bunch. We put.
Yeah. I mean, I also don't do it because I know I'm bad at the game. Right. I know I say like reckless stuff out my mouth that's just not maybe adding up to with somebody who's homophobic, but I'm not homophobic and I really don't care.
That's crazy because looking back in hindsight, that ninja said he wasn't homophobic. That ninja was rubbing other ninja semen on his nipples, ninja.
What the hell?
Now, like I said, we're not judging him. And shout out to Day Them and the Alphabet Brigade. We're not judging him because, Ninja could be a freak leak and do what he wants to do, right? That's not our business. You know what you do in the bedroom. In the words of Dwight Howard said this, Ninja. What I do in the bedroom is not your business. So that was a W on Dwight Howard's part, and that was coming after Dwight Howard, was doing whatever he was doing. But I digress. But yeah. So, we're giving, and this is an update, of course, for the show. This is an update for you guys. So we have the judge in the Diddy case has officially denied the bail, deeming him a flight risk. Here we go. And this happened 11 hours ago. So the judge in Diddy's case decided to keep him behind bars until his sentencing. And then at that point is which now, boom, here we are. Fast forward to currently, Diddy's legal team actually privately reached out to the president for the pardoning. And we're going to tell you what Donald Trump had to say as well. Answer the poll in the chat. Here we go.
So the judge in Diddy's case.
And shout out to Lauren LaRosa. Got me not being able to speak properly because look at her, looking nice and lovely. There's something to be said about the chocolate women and the light-skinned women and all the different colors of black, okay? But I'm going to stop right there because Ninja's going to call me a pervert, even though I believe Lauren LaRosa is older than me, which makes no sense. But hey,
what the hell, boy?
It is what it is. They just mad because I'm not gawking over them, Ninja. Here we go, Ninja.
Has finally made a decision on whether or not he can be released on bail until sentencing. His sentencing is going to go down October 3rd. And the judge says no, Diddy needs to stay locked up until the sentencing. So the reasons why the judge gave are the reasons that, they're screaming and pretty obvious from what the conversation has been up until this point. The judge says that he does not believe that Diddy isn't a flight risk.
Let us know what you think, Ninja. Let us know what you think in the comment section. And it's not that he may be a flight risk, it's just he has too much money. So if he wanted to disappear, he could. And the problem is, like I said, if that ninja disappear, that ninja's not coming back. He finna do a what's that ninja name? I can't remember that ninja name, but the ninja that live, I think, in Bali. Shout out to him, Kevin Lyles. No, I don't know if it's Kevin Lyles. It's Kevin something, I think, or some ninja. He a light-skinned ninja, like a brown-skinned ninja, and that ninja dipped. And I'm not saying he's guilty or whatever. Don't sue me, ninja. I'm just saying that ninja dipped. That's what they said, word on the internet streets. I don't even know the ninja name, okay? But he dipped. So they scared Diddy gonna dip because Diddy got billions, or he got $1 billion at least. Here we go.
Believe he is a flight risk?
So basically, he's saying that it was Diddy's burden to prove that he wasn't completely a flight risk at all, and that the violence and all the things that we've seen in this case up until this point weren't something that we would have to worry about because he'd be put under these conditions, which would.
And also, by the way, I mean, like I said, I'm not defending Diddy, but this is an abuse of power, people. And shout out to the judge. It's an abuse of power because they're assuming that Diddy's gonna try and go get back at the same people that try to, throw him under the bus. But the thing is, if Diddy was to try and even get back at him, because all they have to do is watch him, right? If Diddy was to do that, that ninja would never see the light of day again. So, you know, he's walking a thin line, but they're assuming that he's going to do that. Secondly, like I said, this is not about the law anymore. It needs to be about the law. It's just more about making a point and making a statement. And I'm still confused as to what the statement even is. But I digress. Let's continue.
Watch him and his behavior. The judge doesn't believe that the violence, number one, is something that you can even keep an eye on the way that you should under the conditions.
I am so confused. He was found not guilty for the biggest charges, and the charges he was found guilty from. Most people in that situation, first-time offenders, get time served or a fine.
Yep.
So if he's probably...
And this is what I'm saying. So it's not just me. Everybody's starting to see the writing on the wall. And gentlemen, shout out to my brothers. Shout out to you if you look like me, if you don't look like me. Shout out to my male counterparts of my race and of these other races, but especially my race. And I'm saying that not to like create a divide. I'm saying that so y'all ninjas can understand, ninja, you don't know who you're going to be tomorrow, ninja. And just understand, if you become a man of means or if you come into some money, you're going to be a target with the people you deal with in the past, the people you deal with currently, and the people that you'll deal with in the future. So always be mindful, bro. Don't let nobody get too close, ninja, or else you could potentially be in this situation. Even with the non-disclosures and all that, you still could potentially be in this situation. It's always the onus and responsibility on you. So you can never really have too much fun as a man anymore in today's society. Just keep that in mind. Here we go.
going to get out October 3rd. What's the difference between now and October 3rd if usually people in that same situation only get community service?
Well, I think...
Is he going to be less dangerous in October than he is in August?
I mean, October he'll be sentenced to something, so he...
Yeah, they're going to try. They're going to try and give him a couple months at least, maybe a year. One more year, but here we go.
Wouldn't be coming home anyway.
He's probably going to get time served in October. That's what they're expecting.
I mean, to me, the way that it's been, that these bail conversations have been, I don't know if time serving...
And even then, if they give him time served, like I said, they're making him sit now to prove a point, and I guess for the social aspect of things. But here we go.
Just walking home scot-free, I don't think that that's going to happen, to be honest with you. But
there's nothing about that judge. There's nothing about that judge's behavior thus far that shows me that they're going to give Diddy time served.
That part.
The
that
only
part.
time served. And he actually...
And
the
shout
judge,
out to Charlemagne. That part. That's bars. Yes, sir. Yeah. That judge looks like he's trying to make a statement with Diddy. No hate to the judge, no slander to the judge. I'm just seeing the writing on the wall, and I'm just giving my own speculations and opinions, of course, and that doesn't mean that my opinions are facts. Let's continue.
Judge references in his letter, which you mentioned, like the previous cases that the defense, Diddy's legal team, tried to bring in and say, hey, this has never happened over here. And he's like, but those cases are very different than Diddy's. When you talk about Diddy just being a John or a person that was like just living this voyeurist lifestyle, because the prosecutors did a good job of proving that there was violence and that, you know, Cassie and Jane were like, you know, things happened to them. The
judge has shown you how he feels about Diddy. He clearly thinks Diddy is dangerous and violent, and we can't act like there isn't evidence out there that shows him being dangerous and violent.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say. Well, I mean, yeah. How do I say it? It's like I said, man, old school gangster. Okay, Diddy is an old school gangster, so he one of them ninjas that, hey, ninja, if I have to, ninja, I'll do you in myself, ninja. But since I got all this money, I could pay ninjas to do you in, and ninjas will never know, and they would really have to find out. So I could get somebody to go get somebody to come pull up to my spot without their phone and say, hey, look, I got this job for you. I need you to handle that, and they gonna turn around and handle that. So that's just how the game go. That's why, ninja, everybody gotta go get you some money, ninja. I'm gonna get me some money too, ninja. Yes, sir. I'm gonna get me some money too. But yeah, and that's what they're worried about, which kind of makes sense. It makes sense, but at the same time, just because you might speculate or you may believe that somebody may or may not do something doesn't mean that they're going to actually may or may not do something. Here we go.
No, that's true, but you know, the judge can feel what he wants to feel, but it's still law, right? There's still certain laws you got to abide by and restrictions that you have to have, correct?
Yes. Shout out to Envy. Shout out to DJ Envy. The problem is, I gotta understand, it's just power moves. Is it power move? We're gonna say it's power moves. It's power moves, ninja. So what I gotta understand is it's levels to this is. So it's officers and then lawyers who are officers of the court, and then there's the judge. and after that, Supreme Court judge, and then press. So it's levels to this. So you can you can bend the law kind of to your will when you're at that level. And I'm not saying it like that, but what I'm saying is you have a better understanding and interpretation of the law than the average person. And even then, you may have as much or the same level when it comes to a lawyer or an attorney. But like I said, you still sit above a lawyer or attorney, because a lawyer/attorney is an officer of the court, and then a judge is like the mediator of the court. So the judge makes sure the court proceedings go the way they go, due process is given. These are the things that the judge is worrying about, and the judge is always worried about both parties. The only thing I will say is no matter what, the judge is supposed to be impartial. Now in this case, is the judge impartial? I don't know, but what I do know is they have him on the case, and as far as we know, he's not going anywhere. So we got to deal with what we got to deal with. And I'm not saying we as in me and Diddy, okay? Big pause. I'm just saying for purposes of the discussion, Ninja, hit the like button, answer the poll. Here we go.
I could hate somebody, but you still got to stick by laws, right?
But clearly they're abiding by the law. He's
It's
not
law
doing
trumping
anything
law,
unlawful.
basically. So it's like, I mean, they're arguing with law. It's just one side is winning the other. And they also addressed the fact, because Diddy's team had pointed out a lot of stuff about the jail and how horrible the conditions were and how people aren't being kept safe and the food being
They said
horrible.
he was fed maggots the other
maggots
day.
in the food and all the things. And
Maggots, Ninja.
What the hell?
Yep.
Oh my God, no way.
Yep, and my bad if my mic level changed, but let me know if it's too loud because I accidentally lowered it. So we at negative 3.7 dB now. Here we go.
the judge said,
Excuse me? Don't you use that language on the radio? What'd you say?
I said he was fed maggots.
Oh. Shout out to Day Them. Yeah. Shout out to Day Them. Here we go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you just...
Yo, Charlemagne, bro. Charlemagne got an upset. Hey, bro, I'm not putting out no slander on the internet, but I'm here to tell you, Ninja, that Ninja got an obsession with homosexuals in the trans community and all that, Ninja. And it's okay, Ninja. I don't judge, Ninja, but that Ninja be having... my bad. Let me not say it like that. That Ninja has Peter Wacker. That Ninja got Peter Wacker on the brain, Ninja. Okay? I don't know why. He got an obsession with Peter. It's always on his mind, bro, but it's okay. We won't judge, Ninja. We listen and we won't judge. Here we go.
Dude, I just thought you said F it. Like, damn.
No.
I thought you just said F it this morning. Like, wow.
But what the hell, boy?
Yeah, that Ninja got an obsession, bro. Yeah, anyways, here we go.
Yeah, no.
yeah, no.
This guy's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm
so
telling you, bro.
I did reach out to see if there was going to be any response, just in statement or anything from Diddy's team, and there's nothing. So I'm assuming they're probably going to respond back in a filing. But I think at this point, you just wait until sentencing. And because the judge said you can try and discount all that stuff at the sentencing and then see what happens. Shoot your shot. So the judge...
All right, so shout out to the Breakfast Club. Shout out to the Breakfast Club. And then we're going to show you what Donald Trump had to say about potentially pardoning Diddy. Let me see. And he said he would consider it, but, he's kind of hurt by the fact that Diddy said things about him. But I mean, all's fair in love and war in this politics. So I think Mr. President Trump, Code 47, I think you should let that go and free that Ninja Diddy, Ninja. Yes, sir. No disrespect to Cassie and them. We see victims. I'm sorry that happened to you. Here we go. So this is Donald Trump right here, where he broke his silence on the potential Diddy pardon. So CNN spoke with Diddy's lawyers, and we're told that his team has reached out to the Trump administration for a pardon. Okay. The news outlet reported that the White House responded to their request for a comment and said that they will not comment on the existence or non-existence of any clemency request. But Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, said the mogul was essentially half innocent but made some terrible statements about him. And I can show you guys those statements. Let me actually show you guys those statements first. And I wouldn't say that they were terrible. I mean, it's it was the election, it's the presidential race. So, Diddy said what he had to do. So that way the people that supported Diddy would choose to vote in the direction that Diddy voted in, hive mind, the people, the masses. Some of them think a certain kind of way. Let me see. Diddy, President Diddy, hold on. Let me see. Diddy. And I believe it was in an interview. He was just saying it's us against them, Donald Trump statements. And I mean, like I said, black people and white people, two sides of the same coin, my ninja. Let me see. This is what he said right here. And this is a while back, way back. Can I make it louder? It's not going to be that loud, but this is what it was.
This man is elected We're not standing by no more getting killed. We're not scared of anybody standing up and standing by. We're on the verge of a race war.
And this is where I say, all's fair in love and war, because it's politics, ninja. It's politic, and ninja politic can have me effed up. I said that in the song. But see, look, Charlemagne saying what he say. Charlemagne sitting there interviewing Diddy right there, ninja. So I mean, hey, ninja, I'm telling you, it's just part of the game. It's part for the course. Here we go.
Like Trump need to be banished.
I want to see if I can make it louder. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Can I make it louder? And like I said, if you see right here, there was a picture. That picture right there, they've known each other in the past. And for those who don't know Donald Trump's story, Donald Trump was on the news. Not on the news. Donald Trump was not an actor, but he was practically an actor. Yeah, so this the only video.
This man is elected.
Y'all just listen. I'm gonna be quiet. Y'all gonna have to put y'all volume up, but here we go.
We're not standing by no more getting killed. We're not scared of anybody standing up and standing by. We're on the verge of a race war. White men like Trump need to be banished. That way of thinking, it's real dangerous. Mm-hmm. When you look at it, we don't have no choice. You know what I'm saying? You can say what you want about Biden. I can't say I love the pick either, but hey, we got to get him in office. Mm-hmm.
And like I said, they were saying that performatively, because at the same time he said that, you see pictures of Diddy and Trump right there together. So I mean, yeah, Ninja, what do you think, Ninja? Them niggas shaking hands and taking pictures with each other. That's what I gotta tell you guys. This game full of snakes, it's cutthroat, all that. Look, this is Donald Trump saying Diddy's a good friend of mine right here. Look at this, Ninja. Look at this.
Working for Diddy for 6 years trained me to have to be perfect.
Working for Diddy?
Absolutely.
I love Diddy. You know, he's a good friend of mine. He's a good guy.
He expects.
Is he a good guy?
I don't want to answer that question.
Oh, wow. I think.
What the hell?
Hey, bro. I can't wait till they put me in the public light. Hopefully, if they call me to do it, Ninja, you know, you gotta, you know, if you believe in nepotism is real. So, hey, shout out to one of these people that made it already. Say I'm your cousin or something, Ninja, so I could be in there. Cause, hey, Ninja, I'm gonna give them something to see, Ninja. Okay, I'll give them something to see. But yeah. Let me run that back one time for the one time. Here we go. And it's like a couple years ago, 10, 15 years ago, depending on how Trump looks. Here we go.
Working for Diddy for 6 years trained me to have to be perfect.
Working for Diddy?
Absolutely.
I love Diddy. You know, he's a good friend of mine. He's a good guy.
He expects.
Is he a good guy?
I don't want to answer that
Oh,
question.
wow. I think he's a good guy. I'm going to stick up for him.
Working for Diddy.
Shout out to President Trump, Code 47, Ninja. Code 47, Ninja. That's Code 47 right there. Hey, man. He became Code 45 first, and now he's Code 47. All right, so yeah, fast forward. This is what Donald Trump had to say now. Hold on, let me see. Is he going to play? Hold on, I'll find it. 1 second, guys. Bear with me. And let us know what you think in the comment section. And shout out to everybody who watches on the playback. Let us know what you think in the comment section, Ninja. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, no. Sorry. Let's go to Dom is Live. Shout out to Dom is Live News. Let me see. Let's see. Diddy. Here we go.
Sean Diddy Combs.
Right.
Would you consider pardoning him?
Well, he was essentially, I guess, sort of half innocent.
Yes.
I don't know what they do. He's still in jail or something, but he was celebrating a victory, but he seems, I guess it wasn't as good as a victory. Probably, you know, I was very friendly with him. I got along with him great.
Yeah. And that's where power moves happen, Ninja. So it's like, hey, make that call. Let me talk to Trump. Hey, Trump, I apologize publicly, Ninja. Okay, Ninja? I apologize publicly if you pardon me, Ninja. I'll make all my followers endorse you, Mr. President Donald Trump, sir, Ninja. That's how the game go, people. You ain't know. Oh, you really thought it was off? Hey, man. You thought people was playing fair, Ninja? Hey, Ninja. Say, ninja, welcome to reality, my ninja. They ain't playing fair, ninja. That's how life is, and it's been like that since the early times when they first figured out how to get power and leverage over people. Since the times of like Rome, the Roman Empire, the Inca, whatever, ninja. It's been like that, ninja. It's politicking, ninja. That's why they call it politicking, ninja. All right? Let me run that back for you. Here we go.
Sean Diddy Combs.
Right.
Would you consider pardoning him?
Well, he was essentially, I guess, sort of half innocent.
Yes.
I don't know what they do. He's still in jail or something, but he was celebrating a victory, but he seems, I guess it wasn't as good as a victory. Probably, you know, I was very friendly with him. I got along with him great, and seemed like a nice guy. I didn't know him well. But when I ran for office, he was very hostile.
He said some not so nice things about you, sir.
And we just played that for you guys. You guys can run the show back if you got to go listen. Here we go.
It's hard, you know, like you, we're human beings.
Right.
And we don't like to have things cloud our judgment, right? But when you knew someone and you were fine, and then you run for office and he made some terrible statements. So I don't know, it's more difficult. It makes it more, I'm being honest, it makes it more difficult to do.
But more likely a no for Combs,
I would say.
Yeah. Damn, ninja. Like I said, if he could make that call and get in the president's ear, I'm here to tell you, ninja, that ninja will probably be pardoned. Shout out to Colt 47 and shout out to Diddley, ninja. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, they them. Yeah. Anyways, that's it for tonight's show, man. Shit. Like I said, when y'all follow my page, if you follow, you like what I'm doing, man, follow for more. We discuss entertainment news. We discuss industry news, celebrity gossip. That's the main things we talk about on here. Y'all got videos y'all want to send us, you know, follow me on one of my pages or comment the video on one of my pages. I'll try and take a look at it, see what it's about, and then we'll discuss it in excruciating detail, ninja. In excruciating detail on the show. What else? Past that, hey man, if you follow me and you subscribe to my YouTube page, turn on your notifications because I'm kind of tipsy, topsy-turvy all over the place, but I try and make it around the same time. Like I said, y'all look for me now between the time of like 4:30 to 8, like in that bracket. I'm usually finna be there. Friday, I'm probably gonna I'm gonna do a morning show. Friday, I'll do a morning show. Yeah. And yeah, we got more things planned, man. Shout out to everybody that tune in, man. If you tune in, you are the resistance and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We're going against the function. The device tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines. We are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind, man. Shout out to the Atoms and shout out to the E's. We back in here tomorrow. Peace.